Hello, my name is Anthony Moorman and I work at Newcastle University. I am also one of the key opinion leaders within the Harmony Alliance with responsibility for childhood malignancies and also acute lymphoblastic leukemia. So accelerating blood cancer research is one of the common themes that many of us have within the European Hematology Association. And one of the critical components for accelerating blood cancer research to improve the outcome of patients with these diseases is to have robust evidence. This can be robust evidence for the effectiveness of a particular drug or therapeutic strategy. It could be robust evidence for the utility of a biomarker to risk stratify patients, or indeed robust evidence for the involvement of a particular gene or pathway within a particular disease. Overall, this kind of robust evidence is absolutely essential to all our research, particularly if we want to take it forward from the bench into the clinical setting. Over the past 15 to 20 years, genetic and genomic analysis of hematological malignancies have revealed that actually we're not dealing with a few dozen diseases, but we're actually dealing with well over 100, possibly over 150 diseases. And therefore, having some kind of data sharing policy in order to pool together data on patients with relatively rare genetic subtypes has become commonplace in research. And if you look at the literature these days, many of the papers will involve sharing data from either one or more studies, one or more clinical trials, and this occurs within countries and of course cross borders. There are very few clinical protocols now that will not use some form of genetics or risk factors to assign patients to different therapeutic pathways, and therefore building up the evidence from these kind of data sharing projects in order to get robust evidence is absolutely crucial to all our research. What Harmony does is it provides a new and more formal and more secure way of doing that kind of data sharing to improve blood cancer research across all the different types of blood cancer and indeed all different types of data. So there are two key elements to Harmony. One is it provides a very secure platform, and obviously having all our patient data on secure platforms is absolutely crucial, not just to comply with the legal obligations of GDPR, etc., but also to give the confidence to the patients and indeed the researchers and the clinicians that the data that they have either provided as patients or have curated as researchers and clinicians are being treated securely and will not be used by people that they don't know have robust access to it. So another common element of Harmony and all data sharing projects in order to ensure that the data can be analysed across different data sets. And here Harmony is using a common data model so that all the data sets that come into Harmony will be mapped to this common data model, ensuring that analysis can be robust across multiple different data sets. So that both the security and the common data model are absolutely key elements to Harmony. There are of course lots of other benefits to Harmony, but they are the two key ones from a kind of researcher's perspective. Although Harmony has now collected tens of thousands of data sets, and there's a lot of very interesting analysis that is ongoing and is already producing output which has been presented at previous meetings and also indeed at this meeting, it should be emphasized that Harmony is not a one-off data sharing model, and really what needs to happen is data sharing needs to become the default pathway and the natural end of all studies involving hematological malignancies, whether it be they laboratory studies, registries or clinical trials. And why do we need Harmony to go on and collect data sharing? Well, at the moment, we have our current list of priorities, which are based on the key clinical and scientific issues that we are all facing in our different disease subtypes. But as these questions are answered, our list of priorities will change, and therefore we constantly need to have new and contemporary data from all hematological malignancies and all different types of data in order to tackle the challenges that we will be facing in 3, 4, 5 years' time. and they will be different, obviously. So we need to ensure that in 5 years' time we have contemporary data to analyse from across all of the hematological malignancies. So I hope that this has given you a flavour of some of the advantages of Harmony in terms of data sharing. Big data is good. It provides robust evidence as long as it's analysed effectively. And I hope that you will be able to join Harmony if at all. If you have data, please do come forward and share your data. If not, I hope you will follow the exciting progress that Harmony will be making over the next few years. Thank you very much.